I never thought a simple decision to buy a second-hand computer would turn my life into a series of nightmares. It was a regular day when I stumbled upon an online ad for a laptop being sold at an incredibly low price. Without thinking twice, I contacted the seller and finalized the deal. Little did I know, this device held secrets that would haunt me forever. After getting home, I eagerly powered up the laptop. It seemed perfectly normal at first, running smoothly with all the usual applications. However, as the days passed, strange things began to happen. Files I didn't recognize appeared on the desktop, and the screen flickered with eerie images. One night, while I was browsing the internet, the screen suddenly went black. Moments later, words started appearing. "Help us." At first, I thought it was a prank or some sort of malware. I tried to shut down the computer, but it wouldn't respond. The message continued, "We are trapped." Curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to investigate. I began by looking through the files on the laptop. Among the usual documents and photos, I found a hidden folder named Souls. Inside were videos and text documents detailing the lives of several people. Each file ended abruptly with phrases like "he got me" or "it's coming." Sleep eluded me that night. As I delved deeper into the mystery, I discovered that the previous owner of the laptop had been obsessed with the cult. He had performed rituals, using the computer as a medium to contact spirits. But something had gone horribly wrong. The spirits, once summoned, had no way to return to their realm and were now trapped within the digital confines of the laptop. The more I tried to ignore it, the more aggressive the spirits became. They began to manipulate the computer, opening and closing programs at will, and even controlling the hardware. One night, I was awakened by a loud humming noise coming from the laptop. When I approached, the screen displayed a chilling image of a face distorted in agony. Desperation led me to seek help from experts in the paranormal. They confirmed my worst fears. The laptop was a conduit for restless souls. They suggested destroying the device, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. The spirits seemed to have a hold over me, compelling me to keep the laptop. Days turned into weeks, and the hauntings grew more intense. I would hear whispers coming from the laptop even when it was turned off. Shadows moved across the walls of my room, and I felt an unshakable presence watching me. My health deteriorated, and I became a shell of my former self. One evening, as I was sitting in front of the cursed laptop, a final message appeared: "Free us." Gathering all the courage I had left, I followed the instructions that appeared on the screen. The ritual required me to type specific incantations and perform actions that felt utterly bizarre. As I completed the final step, the laptop emitted a blinding light, and the spirits were released. The room fell silent, and the laptop powered down on its own. Exhausted, I collapsed into bed and slept deeply for the first time in months. When I awoke, the laptop was gone, leaving no trace behind. My life slowly returned to normal, but I was forever changed by the experience. As the days passed, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was still watching me. Even though the laptop was gone, the memories of the events haunted me. I tried to return to my routine, but the sense of unease lingered. One night, I woke up to the sound of typing. My heart raced as I followed the noise to my living room, where my desktop computer was inexplicably turned on. The screen displayed the familiar message, "Help us." Panic set in as I realized the spirits were not entirely gone. They had found another way to communicate with me. I contacted the paranormal experts again. Desperate for a solution, they advised me to perform a cleansing ritual to rid my home of any lingering entities. I gathered the necessary items for the ritual: candles, salt, and sage. Following their instructions, I walked through each room, chanting prayers and spreading the sage smoke. The atmosphere in my home felt lighter, and for the first time in weeks, I felt a glimmer of hope. That night, I slept soundly, but my dreams were filled with strange visions. I saw the faces of the spirits, now at peace, thanking me for my efforts. One face, in particular, stood out: a young woman with sorrowful eyes. She whispered, "Thank you for freeing us." When I woke up, I felt an overwhelming sense of relief. The house was quiet, and the oppressive feeling had lifted. I knew the spirits had finally found peace, and I could begin to move on with my life. As a precaution, I decided to get rid of all my old electronic devices. I bought new ones, ensuring they had no history or attachments. Life slowly returned to normal, and I started to feel like myself again. Months passed, and the experience became a distant memory. But occasionally, when I hear the hum of a computer or see a flicker on the screen, I am reminded of the cursed laptop and the spirits it held. It serves as a constant reminder to respect the unknown and be cautious of the objects we invite into our lives. I share my story not to scare you, but to shed light on the unseen forces that might exist around us. Always be mindful of the energies you surround yourself with. And remember, some things are better left untouched.